I think I put too much sweetener in my coffee. But I also think I'm okay with it. Okay, we'll be okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I've got to start that quilt. Busy, 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 busy. Quilting should be fun. Oh, good subject. Good discussion subject. Good morning. We're not doing that this morning. Oh my gosh. Just woke up tired. Must have been working in my sleep. Colleen, good morning. Good morning. How are you? I need the number of a farrier, Colleen. I know we've had this discussion before, but I need a number of a farrier. Richard's saying we need a farrier. Have you guys gotten your hay down? We have. Do you have a hay field? I need to buy some hay because we haven't been able to get our hay down because of all the rain. Good morning, Angel. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, my love. Good morning. So let's talk this morning. Oh, thank you very much, Colleen. You are a rock star, right? We have baby horses over there. You can go see baby horses if you want to go touch like youngins. How many times do we take things, whether it's an event or something that we really enjoy to do, and make a chore out of it? How many times? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How often do we just sit back and relax and just chill? Sam's over there watching this going, oh, this should be good. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning. I know Sam's over there watching this going, this should be epic. But how often do we take something that should be so much fun and joyful and relaxing? Joanna, good morning. Renee, Samantha Stevens, good morning. And then go, look at him. He's like, I know, right? How many people do things because you're guilted into them? Like, seriously. Like, how? And my sister is probably also going, oh, this is good. This is really good. Sam got his popcorn. And why am I joking with Sam and my sister, Sam, my husband, and Sam, Angel, my sister, about this? Because there are things that we should find joy in doing. We should be able to go do something or have a project that we want to do and find the time to disengage our brain from the things we have to do to have fun and just do the things that we want to do. So here, this is very well runs into manifesting, doesn't it? Because manifesting, we manifest what? Prosperity. We manifest, what are the things most people want to manifest? Money, 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 right? They want to manifest money. Family vacations are never a vacation for you. It's all work, right, Sonia? Right? And Sam and I have a vacation planned at the end of August to Ohio, and I'm really super excited about that. And I'm supposed to go to Ohio at the end of this month. I'm not excited about this. Is our grandchild there? I want to go see him. I want to go see our kids. We have baby horses that are on the farm right now. You know, there's things that I want to do, but I feel pressured to do. And it takes the joy out of it. Do you guys have similar situations where you just want to go, good morning, Bradley. Lori's getting ready to head in this direction. Cindy Varell, Beth Fry, good morning. And it takes the joy out of a trip because it's not the right time for me, but it's the right time for somebody else. And they're like, I expect. And you go, have you seen my calendar? I'm tired. I feel like Lily von Stupp. Tired, sick, and tired of travel. It's not what she says, but I get tired. You guys know the feeling? I'm guilty. I feel guilty. I don't like feeling guilty and then having to take a trip. That does not ring with me, because then I'm super spiritual, right? If you guys could take a second to read Nancy Boyard's post about her friend, that would be fabulous. She needs some good thoughts and uh, energy, right? But it takes the fun out of the trip. And the expectations of, if you don't do this, you're failing me. It's basically it. And I'm going, do I fall into that track? But I was sitting there this morning thinking about, why do I not want to go? And Sam and I talked about it last night. Is it the upset of expectations for me? Is it the cost? Because it's not cheap to fly right now. Would I love to see our family? Would I love to see everybody else? Absolutely. But at the same time, my brain hurts. I'm tired. And I don't want to go. Sorry, my guys are telling me not to deal with your sassiness today. So we have to be our own best judge, right? We have to be our own best judge of what's good for us in the moment. Is it Nancy's anniversary? Happy anniversary, Nancy. Happy anniversary. So that's just we have to pick and choose what we take on in life, don't we? Because if we take on too much, it takes the joy out of the things that we want to do. Do I want to go home? I want to go home. But the pressure to do so has removed the joy. And I want to go home and not have a million business things to do at the same time, which is not going to happen. I have 5 things on my schedule that I have to do while I'm gone. So it takes the joy out of it. So when you can take and disengage your brain and have a good moment, settle down. This is important right now, you guys. For whatever reason, though, good morning, Sarah Finn. I haven't seen you in a long time. Michelle Snyder, good morning. We have to figure out when to take the time to disengage our brain and have a good time and relax, right? It's important. It's equally important. It's equally important to do your work and play at the same time. You know, you have to know when to take that time off. And this is why my husband is laughing in the background. I know he is, because I will work from 7 o'clock in the morning until midnight if he's not around. It's just the way my brain doesn't stop. And I'm a little ADD, I'm a little whatever, but it is just how it happens. So I think that's why I'm tired, is because I really seriously haven't stopped. So I need a switch. I need a trip switch. I have similar situations. It also seems like as you get older, the longer it takes things to get done in order to prepare to be present. It is important to be present in the right now. And I actually pulled a mana card this morning. I was working with my Hawaiian cards this morning. And I pulled a card, and of course I put it up. But it was all about connecting to the planet. And Renee Shellum, you've been on my mind. Connecting to the planet and feeling that peace. And that's the card that I pulled this morning, is how often do we stop and feel peace? And not necessarily meditate, okay? I'm not talking about meditation. I'm talking about stopping and doing something for the hell of it. Something fun. We don't do it all that often because we're a very driven society. We're driven to make money. We're driven to meet obligations. Hi, Ivory Williams. We will do some readings here in just a little bit. And I read for whom I guides. I appreciate you sharing. Thank you so much. But yeah, that is where my morning went. The first thing I could think of when I got out of bed was book a flight. I don't want to book a flight. That was followed directly on the book a flight, you know, and I need to disengage. And Lori Spears is going to come here and she's going to go, holy crap, she doesn't disengage. Because Lori, I have stuff to do while you're still here. So Emma, good morning. Hey, Mama, let me know when you have some time to hang out and make another YouTube. Love to see you. Absolutely. I'd love to have you on our channel as well. That'd be great. We could do a swap. That would be a lot of fun. I would love it. Message me later and we'll get something on the schedule. Talking about the schedule, you guys, we're going to be on a program on, I need to get the link. If you go to Age of Darkness, which sounds kind of grim, right? But it's a paranormal channel on YouTube. On the 24th, we're going to be on there at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So that will be 4 p.m. Central Time, right? On Saturday. And that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be there about an hour and a half doing readings and discussions and just a lot of good times. He's a really nice guy, super sweet. I jumped on SPTV the other day and I was noticing a lot of people. I'm on SPTV is in September scheduled, but I think we're going to be on before then. So that's going to be a lot of fun. This week we have coming up 19th, next Monday, we have Light Language with Stacey Ham. Stacey Ham, there she is. Spears. Oh, here I totally skipped the rest of this week, right? This is how my week goes. Tomorrow, be there or be square. We have Ellie, Coyle, and I will be doing a joint mediumship gallery. So you can join that at the link that I don't have prepared. Do you think I'm prepared? No, I'm bitching about people wanting me to go on vacation. Isn't that like the wrong thing to be complaining out? People want me to go on vacation. I don't. That's why my internet went out. Am I here? Okay. Am I back? Am I back? I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why won't it work? Now it works. Okay, let me get the link. There I am. I'm back. There's the link. Link. Okay, no, my internet totally went out. I have no idea. Good morning, Genevieve. Where did I see that? Genevieve Guzman. Kavya. Love your name. Love it. Okay, so let's do some readings this morning. Let's go ahead and do that. Emma, message me or I'll message you if I don't see it, and we'll set something up. It'll probably have to be August-ish. Probably have to be August, but that's okay, right? Hello, Jennifer. Oh, so I did something I don't normally do. Last night, Stefan Oana, love it. I didn't read the whole thing, but I will. I see you. I do know you're there. I did something last night that I don't normally do, and I jumped on Isis's practice. And Isis is she's just this wonderful volunteer. Her and Aaron volunteer in the groups, and they do some really great stuff. Aaron runs movie night, and then Isis runs the practice and the intuitive development, which I know my guides are telling me today that I need to schedule the next intuitive development class. So that is coming up. I'm going to do that today. I will schedule it. Probably won't be until September, but it'll be coming. Okay. So I don't have a list, you guys. I go through who my guides tell me to go through. So if everybody could share one time, that'd be great. We want to have that little share on the thing. It needs to be like to a group, not just to your in messages, for that to show up. So I jumped on Isis's practice last night, and I try not to do that because who wants the teacher watching them? I mean, seriously, I don't. So I don't usually do it. But I jumped on last night while I was working and was listening to everything that was going on. Isis gave me an incredible tarot reading. Tanya Lee, if you're on here, I'm going to give her 100%. She did a great job. I still have to do my homework today. I'm going to do it. I swear. And so it was a great class. I mean, to tell you, she runs a top notch. She keeps in control of everybody. It's really great. She's like, okay, who's next? I was really impressed because it was really well run. I like I said, I don't usually pop on just because I don't think that anybody should have that kind of pressure of having the teacher watch them. And I hope that nobody thinks of me like, oh, Lisa's watching. But I know I would if it was a teacher for me. So it was a lot of fun. And if you guys are alumni of the classes of the intuitive development classes, the late bloomers. Oh, good, Isis. I'm glad to hear that. It's a continuation. She just did a great job. Everybody on there did a great job. I was just enjoying watching everybody. Okay. Off we go. Off we go into the great blue yonder. More coffee. We're going to start with a collective card today. We're going to start with a collective card. It's about, and I love this deck of cards. This deck of cards is, where's the little thingy here? Okay, the card cover. This is the Divine Animal Oracles. Okay, but let me do that again. Really, really beautiful card. We had them in the store, and I went, ooh, I need a deck of those. So I went and bought the full-size deck. It was fun. I had a good time there, Nancy. I really try to not get infringe on anybody's time, and that was a lot of fun. I had a good time. So let's talk about the beginnings and the ends. Let's talk about full circle. Let's talk about the duality that we all have, which is so important, right? If you are just going to walk around and you're going to be perfect all the time, your life is going to be pretty boring, isn't it? I mean, who doesn't like perfection? But we need to have the slim times and the abundant times to make life and to make life feel like life and have that experience. That's what we're here for, right, you guys? We're here for the completion of the circle, not just the good times, but we're here for the bad times as well, because that is where we're going to find we are working on our soul lessons. And those soul lessons, bump up, guys. We're jumping up every time we click a lesson and we go, oh, look, I achieved that level. It's almost like a really incredible video game, right? Bumped up, got a new thing going on under my belt here because I had to go through a hard time to learn. And the other thing I have to say about this is those hard times are associated to people a lot of times too, right? So don't be holding grudges. A lot of people, this is some of our shadow work. We hold a lot of, we're not so scared of you now. Good. Don't be holding grudges in this lifetime. It does you no good. It means you're living in the past. And if you're living in the past, you're never totally right here, correct? So always move forward. And even if it's a crappy lesson, we all go through crappy lessons. We do. But that is why we chose to come back to this plane, to this existence right here, right now. There was something that somebody on the other side said, let's, that's funny. They're like, let's play a game. No, let's come back and let's learn together. I may be the teacher this time and you may be the student, or it may be vice versa. But just know, you're going to learn. You're going to learn. When we're in lockdown here, it's hard. Where are you, Nicole? Fires, where are you? I almost spit coffee on my nose. Did you manifest abundance of coffee? Your cups are always overflowing with abundance. No. Green World Coffee in Oahu is my husband sends it. Sam has it shipped in for me because he is what? Amazing. Australia's in lockdown. I did not know that. Just as I don't want to talk about it right now. I was going to talk about the earthquake in the Pacific Northwest that my guides are talking about coming. Because they also say that there's supposed to be, for whatever reason, my guides like to talk about earthquakes, and they're pretty good about earthquakes. So they were telling me about 2 earthquakes, one in the Pacific Northwest of North America with Washington State through Montana area, up in that area. And then they talk about another one at the lower end of the Ring of Fire with New Zealand and Australia. So they talk about those 2 things as being coming. And nothing, I don't think, huge, but that's what they gave me yesterday. So, hey, man, I'm sorry. I pass it along as I get it. They never, ever, ever, ever tell me when we have one in our area. Like, I'll be sitting here and we'll have a little earthquake. I'm like, what the hell is that? They never give me warning, but I get to tell other people. Yeah, Isis, thought you missed that. That's kind of why I wanted to put that out there. Okay. Okay, so let's scroll and just kind of do some readings. It's only parts of Australia. Yeah, huge. Australia is huge. That's on Sam's bucket list. I know I don't have the corner on the market on great guys. I really don't. There's a lot of really great guys out there. A lot of still available too, but they're hard to find, aren't they? We're not going to go back into the Levi jeans discussion with the group today because too many people had to take a cold shower after yesterday's discussion. Because guys, if you're new, give us a shout out. If you're new, say new. I'd like to know if you guys are new because our people want to welcome you. We have a great community. We're all about community and rising up together. Okay, it's not like a backbiting community. We don't put up with that shit. We have just so many incredible people that are great at answering questions. If you have a question you want to put out there about a spiritual or an intuitive question, we have a great group of people. These are pretty much, a lot of these are members of the My Mystical Life membership, 11 a month, because we needed to be able to do classes on a consistent, we have a great membership. Anyways, and I'm not talking about like the classes, I'm talking about the people. Okay. All right, look at all you new people. Welcome newbies. Okay, let us see. My great guy is a hermit who ignores me. That's the thing too, right? Today's. All right, let's go with Ivory Williams. Ivory, I have one guide. So I have guides that do some strange things. Unique and beautiful. Let's call it unique and beautiful. They're like strange. What are you talking about, lady? Unique and beautiful. And I have this one particular guide. I don't know. He must have had. I'm so glad you love the Robin Williams connection. I love Robin Williams. Actually, this morning, first thing almost popped out of my mouth was "Good Morning Vietnam," and I'm like, we're not doing that today. It's not today. But he really does love to connect, so it makes it easier. So where were we here? We were with Ivory Williams. So I had this one guide, and he must have had a human incarnation, because the one thing he likes to say is, this is his only line, is put one foot in front of the other. He loved, or loves, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cartoon. That's that one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. And that particular guide is all about realizing your own potential, realizing just how much you have at your disposal, and some of the things you might think are deficits in your life are actually treasures that you can step forward with and say, look, let's move forward. I can do this one thing that somebody else can't. And it really is this. You know how long it takes to figure out what your guide is trying to tell you with a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song? A long time. But when he comes in and he sings this, because he comes in singing it, and it's the cutest thing. And he says, basically, what are you waiting on? Why are you waiting? Because it doesn't make any sense to wait. If it's a fear to step into something new, then you're living in the past. Okay? You're living off of past experiences of possible failures you've had in the past. Manifest what's good for you in the future, and it will fall into place, into abundance. And that's what he wants you to know is, come on. I'm not saying that. You have a guide that is really blunt. You have a very blunt guide. Like he's like, okay, I'll say it. Am I doing him any justice, you any justice, and me any justice if I don't say it? He's like, shit, or get off the pot. Come on, make a decision. Step forward. Step forward. Come on. You have guides dropping you bombs saying, let's move. Validation is all around you. You're missing it. You're missing it. Oh, that's not good. The dog just... Love that dog. Okay. You're missing some messages. Pay attention. I hope that makes sense to you. Hope that makes sense to you. It would be fun to have a hound. They're really cute. He's adorable. Yeah. Okay. Tracy Ann Robinson's new. Make sure you guys click follow so you know when we're online. I often, and when I say I often, I mean like all the time, get messages saying, hey, can you do a free reading? This is the only time I do free readings. Most of the time my book is closed. I teach more than I do readings. So the only time I do free readings is during coffee chat in the morning. And I'm actually going to set up a schedule. Sam and I were discussing this yesterday, of twice a week where I'll be getting on, twice or 3 times a week, where I'll be getting on in the evenings and do free readings as well. But make sure you get on the list so you know get on the click follow. If you're on YouTube, make sure you click subscribe, click the little button. We are on YouTube as well. So you know when we're going to be on. This is when I do free readings. And I do this because first we talk a lot, because there's always little pearls in here that our guides come through with. Sometimes I'll go, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? Do you guys have a spiritual question? Do you have a question about your own spirituality? Matter of fact, go ahead and put up any questions you have about your own spirituality right now. And we'll talk about that, right? But we have just chat and discussion in the morning and some readings, because that's a great way to start the day, right? Let's stir our brain in the morning. Let's think about the things that we need to create and change. And how to have fun and how to be more into your intuition. So that's what we do in the mornings. We do some readings, and then Lisa runs her mouth a lot, tells a couple stories, and you never know who might pop in, because we had Robin Williams pop in the other morning. I don't even know who that, I know who that is, but I don't know anything. Side discussion. And so we make sure you like, follow, share, all that good stuff, because sharing is caring, and we're a hell of a lot of fun. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy. Oh, let's see. Block user on YouTube and block on Restream chat. And look, Lisa the Troll Hunter has taken care of him. You guys probably didn't see him. He was on YouTube. He had really in-depth questions about Mario Float. I don't know what the hell that is. So there we go. Ride cowboys and all that stuff. Yeah, we Stace. What? This is interesting. Michelle Snyder says, lately I've felt a little uncomfortable with energies coming at night, using extra protection. But I'm alone in that. No, you are not alone in that. Give me a here if anybody else has felt the extra energies lately. The extra. I think that's part of the reason I'm tired, is that in the middle of the night, we're doing a lot of spiritual work lately. People that are, and here's what I would suggest, Michelle, is set up hours of operation where when you set up to your guides and you go, between this time and this time, leave me alone. Do not bother me in my sleep, because if you're going to do that, you're going to get a very grouchy intuitive. So between this time and this time is my sleep. And you may talk to me before I wake up in my twilight, about an hour before I wake up. But that's it. But let me tell you what else this does. This condenses your information right before you wake up or right before you go to sleep. So make sure you're journaling, because that is where you're going to get a lot of your information. And the more you journal, here, Bradley as well, right? Added extras for Heidi, our dog, and our cat. Oh, that's a great idea for making sure you have protection for your dogs and cats too. But yeah, they're very pushy. They can be pushy, but you know what? This is your energetic field, and you can be pushier because they have to follow your rules. They really do. I find that extraterrestrial energies are pushier than your angels and your guides. Okay, I find that those extraterrestrial energies are a little bit more. Well, we were going to. No, we're not. And no, we're not. Nicole Byers, yes, that's when I have my information. Dreams right before I wake up. So right before you wake up, good morning, Sabrina. So right before you wake up, who else sees sacred geometry? Anybody else see sacred geometry right before you wake up in the morning? You're having really wild, vivid dreams. There's a lot of, what is it? Nancy Billiard said solar storms are going on right now. By the way, you guys, if you're contributing to the newsletter this month and you're a member, make sure that you have it in by the, what is the date? Oh, it's the 14th. Where am I? Oh, that's next Saturday that this Age of Darkness. Okay. Make sure you have it in, if you can, by the 21st. That would be great, because if I'm traveling, if I'm guilted into traveling, then I need to make sure I have that done. But don't forget, if you contribute to the newsletter, if I don't even put it in that month, you get an extra ticket to the drawing. This month's drawing is for Toothless and Fury, right? Toothless and Fury are this month's drawing giveaway. So that is... you want those extra tickets, right? And how do you get the extra tickets? You either get on and you chat in the group in the month, or you contribute to the newsletter, or you moderate. So there's extra tickets involved. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good morning. So don't forget, if you guys want to be involved in this incredible community, I mean, really, they are great. We do Zoom classes on Mondays. So we do live interactive classes and chats and things like that for $11.11 a month. That includes your entry into the drawing every month. So even if you were just buying a ticket to be in the drawing, that this is actually a very small drawing. Not a very small drawing, but they look like small pieces. We usually do very large pieces. I'll show you what next month's giveaway is. Hold on. Hold, please. It takes a minute for me to get it out of the way here. This is next month's drawing. This is the August drawing. Okay, hold on. I have to pick it up. That's why. It's just really heavy. This is the August drawing. That's the August drawing. We usually have fairly large crystals. And it has geodes all around it. I gotta put it back down. You only have to pay for shipping, which isn't bad. Anyways, good morning. Yes, I have, the energy is going nuts. I do more readings at night. Can't remember. Read for myself. Yeah, that's common. People not being able to read for themselves. I'm checking on messages. So those Sharon, good morning. That's my cousin Sharon. I saw an article about in 2022 Pluto will be coming back into the U.S. planetary chart. It is scary awesome. I'll see if I can find a way to post it on here. That'd be awesome. If you can't post it here, Amber, pop it up in the membership private group. I know a lot of people want that. It's back in the saddle. It is. And the reason we say that, you guys, is because nobody claimed it for last month. The lady, we told her about it. We gave her the information, and it never got claimed. So it goes right back into the kitty, right? That's the first time we had that happen. But it is a huge piece of amethyst in its matrix. So if you guys are in the membership, you're automatically in the drawing. Doesn't matter, if you do extra stuff to get extra tickets, you have a ticket in the drawing for that, no matter what level you're in. Good morning, Liz Caputa. Shan Dye. I want to know when I feel strongly about, wait, it moved. I want to know when I feel strongly about things. Am I being intuitive or overthinking? This is a great, I'm going to actually put this on screen. Well, at least I don't do that. I love this because there's so many times that we are intuitive, right? Because everybody's an intuitive and we ignore it because we were trained to ignore it, right? We were trained to ignore it. So probably intuition. If you get the validation, no, it was a Shiva last month. It was the month before that. You're totally right, Autumn. Autumn's like, no. The Shiva is on its way. Expect pictures of that when it gets there, by the way. Have someone hold it up for you because it does weigh 20 pounds. You guys ever seen a 20-pound Shiva? Most of you have that's in the membership, right? We usually do very large crystals. I need to get my husband on next month's crystal as it is. Okay. Let's see. Have a great afternoon, Bradley. Have a great afternoon. Welcome, D. Kaus. Okay. All right. So D, I'm going to have to read for you. Hold on. Whew. Lordy, you need to get some ducks in a row. Immediately, my brain went scattered. Like, too many things going on. D. Kaus, are you still here? Too many things go on. And I'm asking because a lot of people jump on and they jump back off. Right? You have a Shiva that weighs 10 pounds. You mean October? Shit, I don't know. Yeah, he needs to get one for October going. D, are you still here? I'm going to get some Jeopardy music. Too soon. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello. Okay. I don't see that she is. Ivory, I gave you a reading. If you didn't hear it, listen to the replay. Check the replay. You got a reading if you didn't catch it. Salem. Thank you so much, Nancy. Salem in October. Let's put this up. So what we're doing, you guys, is we try to get together because we are what? Give us a word today, you guys. What are we today? Joke. Welcome. So Salem. We're doing Salem for Halloween. We are doing Salem for Halloween. We will be in Salem on the day, but we will be doing mediumship galleries. We're still working on a second part of that. Our special guest that we didn't get to announce because we were waiting isn't able to come in because of COVID. So we are filling the second slot with, I don't know what yet, something amazing, but I can't exactly tell. Sam and I are talking about it and we're trying to work it through. So, but we are going to be in Salem. We're going to have some sick giveaways, right? We have a 3.5 foot tall amethyst geode that will be given away during the weekend to the attendants. It is going to be for the people that attend Salem exclusively. It is a huge piece that can be shipped cubically. It shouldn't be too bad to ship. But we also have another one we're going to be giving away. So much stuff is going on this weekend. We're going to have readers there. We're going to have crystal sales there. And we have a block of rooms at the Rockport Inn in Gloucester, Massachusetts, so we're not directly in Salem in that all that hecticness, and we can have a spiritual weekend and then still go to Salem. We're also doing contests, costume contests, and things like that. So the Salem Witchy Weekend, this is the only time we're going to do Salem on Halloween. Next year, we're going to be doing the month of October. We'll be doing New Orleans. So next year we'll be closer to Nolens. But this year we had so many people wanting to do Salem that we decided that we're gonna step through that hecticness that is Salem on Halloween and have a good time. Thank you, Amber. You're gonna take that geode. You know why the geode isn't here? Because I can't move it right. I can't move it. It is that big. I can't move it. So it's in Oklahoma. I have to get it on the dolly and get it over here to Oklahoma, or to where am I? Santa Fe. So it's just really, really huge. But we're going to have so much fun. You can go to mymysticallife.com, or you can go to Our Mystical Crystals and find it, the link there as well. Just type in Witchy Weekend and it will pop up. But good morning, Brenda Springer. So we're going to do one piece of mediumship and then we're going to move on, right? We're going to do one piece of mediumship. As you notice, I'm doing more mediumship when I'm online. I'm enjoying the heck out of doing mediumship at the moment. So many incredible people are coming through. So here's how this goes, you guys. If this person is, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. If you know the person I'm talking about, if this description rings with you and you feel like you know this person, because we're working with more memories than we are this evidential, I have a 38-year-old woman that is, 5 foot tall. We're going to be working with more of a memory that they come through with so that you can identify them specifically, so we're not having to go through a ton of people that had somebody that was 38 years old, right? So let me find some order on my desk here really quickly because that's important to me. I do love this deck of cards. Okay, mediumship. So don't forget, if it doesn't mean anything to you, don't worry about it. Just enjoy somebody else is getting a message. If the person sounds like somebody you know, give me a yes. I do not want any other information. No other information. Okay? None. All right. Okay. Helen, yay. Welcome. Welcome. We are doing a little bit of mediumship right now. Let me get this graphic off of here. Hide and go back here. Okay. All right. Shh. I'm having to push past something. Hold on. I want to talk about somebody that I want to talk about. I know he's so loud in the background, right? I want to talk about somebody that painted. Hi, Helen from England. We're going to be in England in a couple of years, actually 2 years. Yeah, you see, he's just all up in my business, isn't he, the dog? I want to talk about a woman, and she painted landscapes. She specifically liked mountains. I don't know if she painted with oils. She's showing me mountains. She's showing me Blue Mountains. I don't know if maybe some of her favorite things to paint was in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So she was being very specific. I keep getting like Bob Ross. I keep seeing like Bob Ross. She might have taken a Bob Ross class. I don't know. But I feel like she actually hiked out to places to paint. Like she would have pictures of places she went to, and she would take a picture, or I don't think she took her easel out, but I think she would take pictures and she would paint from the picture, but they were places she had been. Can anybody take this lady? She had her hair in a bun. She kind of gives me the image of Audrey Hepburn. She makes me think of Audrey Hepburn. Can anybody take this woman? And I also wonder if that Audrey Hepburn connection might have had something to do with what did Audrey have? Did she have Parkinson's? Like her hand shook. I'm not necessarily saying there was a diagnosis, but the hands would have shaken. I feel like this person had been in, I feel like this person, good morning, Kelly. I feel like this person would also have had situations in their lifetime where they had near misses with death. And were very, very, they just were like, I don't even understand why I'm alive. I don't understand why I'm alive. She keeps giving me this on Golden Pond reference, like she would have really looked like Audrey Hepburn. It would have just been an energetic feeling as well, but her hair would have been pulled back. Who can take 100%? I have another piece of information, but here's me going, do I give that? This is like some weird information. I mean, it's not weird, but it's randomness. And yes, I need to give that information. I absolutely do. Quit doubting yourself. Okay, let's do it. I feel like I feel like there was a bite, some kind of bite. I don't know if it was a child bit this person. I don't know if they got bit by a snake or a bug or whatever, but there was some sort of bite that was, it should be a memory. There should be a significant memory about this. Like, I can't believe you got bit by that. Kind of like that. Hi, if you're just joining us, we're doing mediumship at the moment. Who can take 100% of what this person says? Audrey Hepburn. I keep saying Audrey, don't I? It's Katharine Hepburn. You're totally right. Thank you so much. Who's Audrey Hepburn? Is there an Audrey Hepburn? You're totally right. It's Katharine Hepburn. Can anybody take this? It was like it was some kind of bite. I don't know what kind of bite it was. It was just a bite. They say bite and show me like a kid bite. But there would have been a memory like, look at the bite. There's an Audrey too. I'm just confused at this point. Which one did on Golden Pond? That's who it is. Laura kidding. And the crowd goes wild. Can anybody take all this information? So I have an older woman that liked to paint mountains. She liked to be an outdoorsy person. I feel like she would have been somebody that went out and took the pictures that she was painting. Catherine was on Golden Pond. How? Yes, I'm that old. I don't feel like she was an all-the-time hiker. I just feel like she wanted to get those pictures so she could paint those things. I feel like she enjoyed the painting. She probably gave them away. Don't forget, you guys, we're doing mediumship. We're not doing readings at this specific second. Can anybody take this woman? If not, we're going to move on. She didn't have to be outdoorsy. She just went out to take these pictures. She would go take a picture of something that she liked and she would paint it. I'm not saying she was a hiker or anything like that. She was somebody that found something beautiful. She liked to paint mountains. Mountains were pretty. Katharine Hepburn. Tosh, so can you tell me whether her hand shook? That seems to be important. That's part of that Hepburn connection. Thank you, guys. I also feel like this person would have had a cough. No to that. No to that. Okay. She had a cough. Yes. Okay. Do you know, Tosh, can you validate any type of TMJ or jaw issue? Any type of, because I get this tightness here in my jaw, like it might have even been a way of talking where your jaw just didn't move as much as, it would have been more of a clenched type of sound. Would have had headaches. Can you validate headaches, Tosh? Because it might have been an undiagnosed TMJ. Who doesn't have headaches? That's like the lamest piece of information. This person would have been pretty independent. And I say that because I just feel like as I'm talking about these headaches and possible TMJ, that it would have been undiagnosed. It would have been undiagnosed simply because she wouldn't want to go to the doctor. That would have been a struggle. Can you take that? Because I feel like that. I feel like who needs to go to the doctor for a headache? I'm waiting on validation, you guys. That's why. Amber, I'm in it, Tosh, actually. It's probably on a different feed than what you're seeing. Helen Menzel says she lived outdoors but painted wildflowers more. And I think about her, she bit me back. Is there a bite, Tosh? What about the bite? The bite's important because we have Helen in at the same time with the bite. And the bite's important because when I look at the bite, it's like a child bit somebody. It's what it looks like to me. And the bite's important. All right, so I'm in at two people here, so I'm gonna give some more information, and we're gonna go forward on that. Can anybody validate a house at a lake or a house by water? Seriously, I'm trying to figure out if that's a reference to On Golden Pond at this point. So, but if can anybody validate that? Because if no, that's not okay. I want to talk about very long paintbrushes. How do you relate to so many people? You must be chaos. I have to keep In lines. I stay between lines joke. I really do try to stay in between lines. It is about very long paintbrushes, handles, very long paintbrush handles. This is a woman. Tanya Lee. Yeah, but this would have been related to the person that we're talking about, you guys. This person would have had someplace by the water. Yeah, it's okay, Kaylee. Don't worry, it's okay. Okay, so let's the long paintbrush, like you weren't allowed to touch the paintbrushes. The long paintbrush handles were the expensive ones. You weren't allowed to touch the long paintbrush handles. They were expensive paintbrushes. No, you're fine, Kaylee. No worries. And this will probably be the piece of information that clinches it. I feel like they were yellow, actually. I keep seeing yellow, long yellow paintbrush handles. I know Helen's typing something, I think, because all I got was my. I kind of know who it belongs to, but I'm waiting for that piece of validation. Good morning, Tanya Lee. My homework's next, I swear. Let's write it next. So far, we have a woman who liked to paint. She would take the pictures and then she painted off the pictures. I'm not calling her extremely outdoorsy. I'm talking to her. She would walk and she would take these pictures, and there were pictures of mountains. I don't know whether she liked the Blue Ridge Mountains or the Shenandoah Valley, something like that. But there was something about a bite. I feel like it was a person bit her, like a child bit her. And shit, there's so much other information at this point. I didn't even remember. She looked like Katharine Hepburn. Her hair was back in a bun. She painted for fun. I'm not calling a professional painter. I am saying that she probably had there's some sort of tremor she keeps showing me, but nobody can take that. But she had headaches, almost, I think, kind of like she had TMJ. She had a cough that was, a cough. But the headaches would have been to TMJ, but she was pretty independent. She didn't want to go to the doctor. And that's where we're at. This has to be information you can 100% take about the person we're reading for, the person we're reading about. It has to be about the woman. It has to be about the woman. It can't be about anybody else. It has to be about the woman. She's giving validation about who she was. Who's in? Got to be about the woman we're reading about, you guys. You have to be able to take almost all this information. I know there's lag, you guys, so bear with us. Takes me a bit to see responses. Is that the only thing you can't take, is that tremor in the hand, Helen? You can take the rest of it? I believe it's for you. That's why I'm just trying to make sure I'm trying to make sure I've got the right individual. And this should really just paint a picture of a person, right? This should be a description of a person, bring forward a memory, that kind of thing. That's what we're trying to do with this, instead of just saying it could be this person that has 5 or 6 different pieces of random information. They could be 20 people. So I'm just going to go with the message on this for you, Helen. And I really want to say, I feel like there's some details you're missing. Like there's some little things that you're not paying attention to that need to be, seen to. And I feel like they're in writing as well. I feel like there's some little details, whether they're legal or if something needs to be written up, or I just feel like there's something that needs to be closed out that if you're not paying as close attention to as she would like you to pay attention to. So if you're doing any kind of legal paperwork, make sure you're checking everything. Check everything. Pay attention to all of the information. If this doesn't make sense right now, it will in the next 2 months. Okay. She's like, pay attention, be on alert. Something about a birdie. I don't know. And she says birdie, not bird. Birdie, like a little yellow birdie. I have no idea what that means. But she's really wanting you to pay attention to some details. And it's almost like a forgotten detail. It's not like anybody's trying to get over top of you or anything like that. It's just like there's a forgotten thing. You saw this and you disregarded it and said, I'll take care of it later. And then it didn't get done. So make sure you're taking care of all the little details. The devil is in the details, right? And that's what she wants you to know. Pay attention. Little things count. Yes, you understand it had a yellow canary. Okay. Okay. There we go. But she's talking about the birdie. Yeah, and as my head just goes as you do that. So there we go. And I'll close that and leave her with you. All right, guys. It is now almost 10 o'clock and we've been online for an hour. It's my 5-minute coffee morning. And so I'm going to let you all go. I am going to move forward, and on my day, I have a couple things I have to finish. Lori Spears is going to be here tomorrow, I think. And isn't it nice to see other people get readings from loved ones? I really agree, Amber. I do love I love doing it, and I'm loving it more and more because the descriptions that are coming across, I mean, they're pretty, they're being very exact in what's coming across. So not 20 people are trying to take it. It's just sometimes we have to fish in our memories a little bit, don't we? So I have to say on that one, the bite is the clincher. The bite is the clincher on that one. Get it? The bite's the clincher. Get it? Okay. Sending positive thoughts to your friend, Nancy Boyard. Absolutely. And everybody have a one. I hope that helps, Helen. I hope that helps. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. Please make sure you like our page so you know when we're online again. If I didn't get to you today, I'm super sorry. I do my very best, and spirit comes rushing through. We try to bring them across, right? So everybody have a great day, and I will talk to you later. What do we have going on tonight? Nothing. Chat class or tarot class, but that's my thing, not you guys. So, all right, everybody have a wonderful afternoon. I do have some classes that'll be coming up to be out for registration, and everybody have a great day. I'm so sorry if I didn't get to you today. Have a great day though, and feel blessed.